Greetings from a woman who is Jen Jones, born in '63, and has a perspective on life that is quite different than those that were born before. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I want you also to know that I have just discovered a new adjective I can call myself. And now that it's established, it's not boomer. There's nothing wrong with boomers. I don't mind boomers. And yet there are some anti-boomer sentiments out there. And they even pride themselves in creating posts and trolling and calling it boomer bait. Well, what I say to that is, you've got your head up your ass. So the new adjective that I am is recalcitrant. 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 I believe I'm saying that right. Recalcitrant. And the etymology on it is kicking back. If you were to use the English words, it's considered obstinate. And obstinate meaning disrespectful of authoritarian figures. Well, so be it. Essentially, I am kicking back in my mind to any authority outside of my own and my creators, because I only answer to the divine. And I've created a lifetime, an experiment to align with the divine to feel fine and to act within the order of the universe. And the order of the universe, my friends, is much different than any man-made law, any man-made, this is the way it's done because we said this is the rules. These are the rules. And that includes my divorce to my ex. And I have always acted honorably in divorce. And I've always kept my singularity as the individual choosing to be single and not in that marriage, not in that union, but to allow them to maintain fiduciary benefit, to allow them to keep what their material accumulations have been, to not take what the law says I can take. And so therefore, I know what kind of person I am. I know how fucking amazing I am. I'm honorable. And now I know I'm recalcitrant, which is essentially kicking back. Now, I'm going to make a little comment about what's happening in today's world. There is a small pocket of us. We're not very loud and we're not very present. And it's best we actually don't become too loud or too present. Meaning, the vast majority of people in my sphere that I know are 100% gung-ho about the vacations, and the sock monkey scenario. 100%. And to speak out about it, speak out against it, is a defeat before you start. Because all that it takes is to be steadfast and true and recalcitrant within your own spirit. It doesn't require anybody else's agreement. Because this lifetime is a test. And my experiment is, how can I, well, the experiment is allowing my body to be pure and whole, self-heal, and calibrate to the true heartbeat of the universe, to the true heartbeat of my mother, the planet herself, the universe itself, my creator coming through the divine order of planetary celestial bodies, frequencies, the energy that is coming to us. Now, when I sit in meditation, when I do what I suggest to others do, to align your divine with the divine, align your spine in your inner divine to the divine, to feel fine, to feel mighty fine. And you incorporate the third eye and your heart and your belly. And you feel that and you expand it out into your field. It's joyful. You will feel the expansion. And it's that practice that keeps me sane in this insane world. I am a minority in the people that I know. My birth family all have taken vacation. I think my parents may have gotten the saline version. I think they went to the sea for their vacation. Oh, how they love to see the sea. Everybody else I know that took a vacation got some sort of bodily ache, pain, or bad night's sleep, or two. Those who didn't feel a thing, I imagine saline was what they were gifted with, which I was like, yay. But I'm not going to tell them, just in case they're like, oh, then I better go for it again, which is bringing up dose number 3. All right, somebody posted on Instagram their card proudly displaying that they got number 3. They're going on their 3rd vacation. Oh, the and there's a space below it, you know, on the card for this number. And some comment was like, 3's the charm. And I'm like, oh yeah, what does 4 make it? A block? What does 4 make it? A cube? So these people that are posting this, they've expressed to me, and I've seen it on their posts, they think anybody that's going along with the experiment of allowing their bodies to be organic and natural and not changed or augmented in any way, shape, or form by outside influences that they themselves aren't choosing. For instance, I eat food, but I would not eat a fast food, can you really call it food? Meal. These people think I am crazy, or my ilk. The recalcitrant ones, the ones kicking back, the ones who will have none of this, the ones that think any sock monkey look just is not good, not good look this year or any year. That recognize this can create a bacterial infection, possible lung infections, and maybe even inflamed brains. But you better stay away from that fast food and stuff, and do some anti-brain inflammatory foods. I'm not a dietitian or a doctor, and that's not medical advice. I'm just saying. It's my opinion. That's all it is an opinion. That's it. No research went into it. I have no in vitro studies, no in vivo studies, other than my own body and who I am as a being, as a human being. So I'm going to go out there and go for a walk. I'm going to talk to the trees. I'm going to be with the trees. I'm going to enjoy them. Breathe in the oxygen. Just breathe that oxygen in. Recognizing that this is a true test of the spirit, and that maintaining my good sense of humor, recognizing how important it is for me to do that. Knowing also that the entities, organizations, controllers, organization, plan, whatever it is or whomever that created this event and the events in the future to continue to barrage the humans with more unwanted vacations and more dis-ease. They are doing their job and dispassionately, because they don't have any passion. I mean, it takes an awful lot to get these people off, my understanding. They're into like S&M and weird whippings, and they don't have like normal biological sex like you and I do. Not you and I. I've got a boyfriend, partner, lover. We're married, but in the heart. We're married. But as a human being that's organic, I could talk more about that, but I'm going to end right about there. That's long enough. Just to check in with y'all and say, don't be disheartened. Remember, if they offer you a vacation permanently, then you can say, I choose to keep my employment and will only accept your offer conditionally, which is you can prove to me that vacation will not harm me and it will not cause any permanent or temporary physical maladies, and that if I have any change in my physical health, you will be completely 100% responsible for my medical care and all my bills, and $1 million towards my family's well-being should I become incapacitated and not work. I mean, or whatever you want to write up for your value. I mean, make it $1 billion. Money's not going to be worth that much going forward anyway. These stimulus checks that people want, it's like, you do realize that the more money that gets thrown into the pool, the more the taxes are going to go up, the more people are going to have to pay for it, and the less value it's going to have. You do realize that, don't you? That's another subject. I'm just going to put it out there. My opinion is very unpopular, and I don't care. I've been called a boomer, which I'm not, born in 63. And I've had people be contentious towards me and very disrespectful. Ageism is a thing. If you're not in your 30s or in your 40s or younger, I've been treated as if I am, this is online strictly. In person, my power comes through loud and clear. And I am not treated with disrespect in person. Online, where the gamma males and the lowlifes and the people that are really powerless in real life, that they can exercise some form of power, that's where they rear their very disgusting heads. And those are the characters you want to watch out for in life. But thankfully, there are not that many of them out there in internet la la land. However, as I was saying, In the internet la la land is where people, trolls and bots and agents, can actually say things and try to be hurtful, but it's so laughable. Because you know they're paid shills, or they're voluntary shills. But a shill is a shill. It's not a shilling, but they're shilling. That's funny. All right, I'm going to go be recalcitrant. I'm going to go kick back, maintaining the love I have in my heart for my life, for my worldly parents that gave birth to me, even though they did take the vacation. I'm thinking that they took the saline solution. I'm hoping. And I give thanks for my life. I have gratitude for my beautiful life that I have because I am on this planet here and now, which means no matter what, I'm equipped for this. I'm equipped, as are you. We're all equipped. Granted, there are those people that would rather put you, the witch, on the stake and burn you. They'd rather incarcerate you for not taking a vacation to make them feel better. You want to avoid these people like the plague.